and up here he gives you some speech. Congratulations on defeating me. I believe you may have the power to defeat the Demon King. Good luck in the desert, Friaza. Friaza has defeated boss Friaza. Friaza's defeated Friaza. The reason it repeats it is because there's like world chat, and then there's like local chat. The world chat like speaks to like everyone in the entire game, and this chat here will just speak to everyone nearby. But the problem is there's nobody else in the game, so that feature became redundant. Oh, and here we have, I think it's the strongest enemy in this area, so let's try fighting it. Shadow Beast uses Shadow Whip, which does 375 damage, which is like Friaza's regular attack. Oh, and here we have the dodge feature, because Shadow Beast is so much stronger than us. It has a chance to dodge our attacks, so it still has 1000 HP. Yep. And we did 300 damage on it with Fire Dragon. And it keeps dodging our attacks. Another thing I took into consideration while making the game was RuneScape, where the game doesn't really have a lot of skill when it actually comes to like fighting. Well, it does have skill, but it's generally based on your levels. Like if you're level 4 and you're fighting a level 10, you have no chance. So I did take that into consideration quite a bit when I was making this. So if your HP is lower than the enemy's general attacks, then you're screwed. And so now we can break through the sand wall. You separate the sand wall in front of you. And here we have our first enemy in this area. Notice the palm trees and the cactuses. And this is called a wind ball. If you're wondering why it's sand coloured, it's because it's partially transparent, which means you can see through it a little bit, giving the effect of it being yellowish. Although this is the weakest enemy in the area, it still does a heck of a load of damage, because it has to be stronger than the strongest enemy in the last area. And we have died. And we're trading in some healing prayers for HP. And we're already level 9, we need 51 XP for level 10. I don't remember this. Oh, it's an earth mound, now I remember. Let's kill us for some XP. It gives 20 experience, quite a lot. And now let's go back to that wind ball for some revenge. These trees sure get in the way. And I hope this is the same wind ball. And that's me just talking in the world chat. I just spent a lot of time making like world chat and stuff like that, but in the end it was pointless, because the chat would never become a thing, since it's a single player game. On the other hand, Skyrim is a single player RPG and people still like that. The reason this is a half-hour RPG is well, partially because I wanted to make it a quick, fun game which I could test easily, and partially because I didn't really know how to go around data persistence with Byond. Remaker at the time. I've done data persistence in C#, X and A, and a lot of it in Roblox LUA, but I didn't really spend any time at all learning it for Dreammaker. If you're interested in getting into programming, or you already have started getting into programming, Dream Maker is a really good language to start with. I started it when I was beginning LUA, well, after I'd learned beginner LUA programming, and it was challenging, fun, and yeah, it was really fun. So even if you're just doing it for fun, it is worthwhile and very accomplishing. And we're dead. And we have almost 1000 HP now. Maybe there's like here. It was pretty fun, like making all of the NPCs for the game and giving them their own stats, special attacks, minimum, max damage, levels, and stuff like that. Right now, the only enemies we should try fighting here are probably the lightning and wind slimes, because they're the weakest ones. And special attack is lightning balls, which does 550 damage, which is just as much as Friaza. Oh, and we did 350 damage. Let's see if we can get a level up this fight. And we have leveled up to level 11. 20 strength, 155 base hits, 11 defense, 11 meditation, 900 maximum health, and 210 base special attack, which means our special attack wouldn't be weaker than 210 at the least, and our normal attacks won't be weaker than 155 at the least. Let's try getting some fast level ups by barely scraping for a victory against these. This is one of the hardest enemy in the game, so we're going to be very careful this fight. And we have died in one hit. I forgot to heal before the fight. One thing that I should have went through the time to make for this game is a health bar, because there's not very many easy ways to see your health in the game, or at least made text showing your current health red or something. Nevertheless, let's continue. Okay, and this time I have full health. Okay, and it can regularly hit 550 HP. As long as it doesn't use a special attack, we'll be fine. It's taking half of our health with every attack. And it oh, and we dodged this attack. I think this is one of the slower NPCs, so despite it being stronger than us, we can still dodge it. And we have defeated it. Nice victory. We attack it, dodge it, and finish it off. Let's go for another one then. I think its special attack is Sand Coffin, but I can't be too sure. Oh. And here's one of the glitches of the game. It shows our attack while showing the sand attack font. I don't know why it does this. Oh, and here's its special attack, Sand Coffin, which does 650 damage. Once again a Naruto reference, because Gara of the Desert has a tail beast inside of him called Shukaku, which looks kind of like the sand monster, and gives Gara the ability to use Sand Coffin. And we you've defeated it, gained 101 experience and got level 12.